In the previous videos, we have solved many problems in Fourier series in minus pi to pi, 0 to 2 pi, minus L comma L and 0 comma 2L. And we have seen how to check a function is even or odd in continuous as well as discontinuous function. In discontinuous function, we have seen so far only f1 of x and f2 of x. Only two functions are there. Here also it's discontinuous, but if you see the way how it gets splitted. Minus pi to minus pi by 2, the function is pi plus x. Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, the function is pi by 2. And pi by 2 to pi, the function is pi minus x. And how to check even or odd in these type of problems. The solution and everything is going to be the same formula and all those things. Just the checking procedure is slightly different. So we are going to split it evenly. It's like minus pi to minus pi by 2 and minus pi by 2 to 0. We are going to split this into two parts. Minus pi by 2 to 0, 0 to pi by 2, the second one. So minus pi by 2 to 0, second function pi by 2. 0 to pi by 2 also second function pi by 2. Just I am splitting this as minus pi by 2 to 0 and then 0 to pi by 2. Okay, now it will look uniform. If you see this first half, this is minus pi to 0. If you see the second half, it is 0 to pi. So this is your first function and this is your second function when you are checking. So f1 of x is the first two terms, that is in the interval minus pi to 0. f2 of x is next to two terms in the interval 0 comma pi. So now we are going to check even or odd. So this function is taking either pi plus x or pi by 2 in the first half. And it is taking pi by 2 or pi minus x in the second half. And I am going to replace x by minus x. If I replace x by minus x in first half, I will get pi minus x. I got the corresponding function. And here there is no x term, it's just a constant. We are getting the same function again. So again I repeat, first two terms as function f1 of x. What are the values it will take? Pi plus x or pi by 2. So we have written that. And second and third, what are the values it will take? Pi by 2 and pi minus x. Because third and fourth, pi by 2 and pi minus x, it takes a value from 0 to pi. So this is my first function f1 of x, first two terms, which takes the values from minus pi to 0. And second terms 0 to pi, that is my f2 of x. So it can take pi by 2 or pi minus x. So I am replacing x by minus x in the first term, then I will get this. Here there is no x term to replace, so pi by 2 constant, I am getting this. So the function is even, therefore Bn is 0. And we have this formula, f of x is equal to a naught by 2 plus summation n is equal to 1 to infinity an cos nx. Since the interval is minus pi to pi, there is no cos n pi x by L. For arbitrary, it will come like that. So what is a naught? 2 by pi integral 0 to pi f of x dx. So integral 0 to pi, we have two functions, right? The first function, that is 0 to pi by 2, function is pi by 2. From pi by 2 to pi, the function is pi minus x dx. This is a very simple integration and try to solve it on your own. After solving this, you will get an as 3 pi by 4. Sorry, a naught as 3 pi by 4. And an is 2 by pi integral 0 to pi f of x cos nx dx. Same thing. So for the first function, you will replace the constant pi by 2. And the second function, you will replace pi minus x. You will find an also. After simplifying, we will get this value an. I am not showing the simplification because so far in all the previous problems we have done the simplification completely. Now you can practice these problems on your own. So similarly, if you see this problem, this is in arbitrary interval. See the first one, minus 2. Last one, 2. That is minus L comma L, arbitrary interval. So the first two functions is my function f1 of x, that is minus 2 to 0. And 0 to 2 is my second function f2 of x. So if I replace x by minus x, here in the place of x we have t by minus t, I should get the second function. So first function takes 0 or 1 plus t, first two terms. Second function takes 1 minus t or 0. Replace t by minus t in the first function, I am getting the second function. Another is just a constant. nothing to replace, so it's the same value. So the function is an even function. Even function means Bn is 0. So what is the formula here? The difference between the previous one and this problem, a0 by 2 plus summation is equal to 1 to infinity an cos n pi. In the place of x in this problem we have t, cos n pi t by L. So you have to find L. What is L? The overall interval is minus 2 comma 2, that is minus L comma L. Correct? Therefore L takes a value 2. So 0 to 2 the function, but 0 to 2 we have a split, right? 0 to 1 it is 1 minus t, 1 to 2 it is 0. So we have written 1 minus t here and the second one 0. So 0 to 2 itself in the given function, there is a split, 0 to 1 1 minus t. So we have written this. 1 to 2 it is 0, we have written this. Similarly we have to find an also. This is a simple one, that is 0 to 1 only 1 minus t, integration of 1 is t, integration of t is t square by 2, and we have to apply the limit 0 to 1. So after applying the limit we get a0 as 1 by 2. Now we have to find an is 2 by L integral 0 to L f of t cos n pi t by L. So 0 to 2 I am going to split same, 0 to 1 1 minus t, 1 to 2 0. So second half will not come, only first half is there for us to integrate. So integral 0 to 1 1 minus t cos n pi by 2 t dt. And if you integrate this by Bernoullis, 1 minus t term will be there for differentiation. So the plus sign, and again sign is minus, minus t differentiation is minus 1. Cos n pi by 2 integration is sin n pi by 2 by n pi by 2. Again this sin n pi by 2 integration is minus cos n pi by 2 by n pi by 2. This n pi by 2 is there already, so we will get whole square. So then what next? We have to apply the limit. So sin n pi by 2 is there, right? So if I replace this t by 1, and here in this case if I replace t by 1, here 1 minus 1, because of this it will become 0, upper limit. Lower limit, if I substitute t as 1, here it will become 0, sin n pi by 2t we have, right? So in the place of t if I put 0, sin 0, it will become 0. So that is why 1/2, that is this term will become entirely 0, and we have to apply limit only for the second term. So by simplifying this, we got this answer an. Cos n pi by 2, we have to keep it as it is. Always cos n pi is minus 1 power n. So in this video, we have seen how to check even or odd function in discontinuous interval where the function is more than 1. That's, we have 4 intervals, f1, f2, f3 and f4, how to check even or odd. And always I insist to check whether the function is even or odd graphically. So this is overall whatever we have done so far, just to have some graphical idea. I'm just showing the function, you have to guess whether the function is even or odd. This function is minus pi, in minus pi to 0. So here we have drawn this line minus pi. Second half is x in the interval 0 to pi. Y is equal to x is this line. We are just checking. So by any chance, is this similar? Definitely not. So the function is neither even nor odd. Okay, you can write, you can conclude neither even nor odd. And similarly, second function, I want you to check and tell the answer. Y is equal to x square. That is the function from 0 to pi, the function is x square. So this is the graph of y is equal to x square. From minus pi to 0, the function is minus x square. So this is the graph. So if you see here, if it comes here, then the function is even, right? The mirror image. And this is on the other side. Check whether the function is even or odd. And even otherwise, we know the procedure, right? Replace x by minus x in the first function, minus of minus x the whole square. So this is minus x square. So negative of f2 of x, f1 of minus x is nothing but negative of f2 of x. It means the function is odd. And see here, just the replica of this, but it's on the opposite side. So the function is odd. Coming to the next problem. Yeah, if you see this, x from 0 to pi. 0 to pi x means only here till here. And pi to 2 pi, it is 2 pi minus x. So with respect to pi as a middle line, if you see this is a mirror image of this. So the function is even. With respect to this line, we are seeing x is equal to pi. On either side of it, we have the same image. So it's an even function. Again, see this. From minus pi to 0, the function is 0. So line 0 we have drawn. From 0 to pi, the function is x square. Obviously, it is neither even nor odd. So you have to find a naught, an and bn. And see this problem. 1 plus 2x by pi, 1 minus 2x by pi. You can plot this on your own. And if you see here, with respect to 0 as the middle line, exactly mirror image. So the function is even function. And coming to this problem, this is a repeated problem. And if you see this I naught sine x from 0 to pi. So from 0 to pi, we have drawn a sine graph. And from pi to 2 pi, it is 0. So with respect to pi as the middle line, this is a straight line. On the other side, it's a curve. So is there any similarity between this line and this curve? Straight line is here, y is equal to 0. This is straight line on one side, and there is a curve on the other side. So definitely it is neither even nor odd. So don't get confused with this. Even here we have the checking procedure. 0 to 2 pi, replace x by 2 pi minus x. I naught sine 2 pi minus x. So this is not going to be 0 or negative of 0. So the function is neither even nor odd. If you find that I'm going a little fast, you can pause this video and try to draw the graph on your own and check this. If you see here, the first function is x from 0 to pi. So this is just a line. And x minus 2 pi from pi to 2 pi. This is another line over here, if you plot this. And what is the checking procedure? From 0 to 2 pi, replace x by 2 pi minus x. So f1 of 2 pi minus x is equal to, the place of x I have replaced 2 pi minus x. So it is negative of f2 of x. Because minus, if you take common, you will get x minus 2 pi. So if you get negative means odd. You can see here, same diagram. With pi as the middle line, it is reflecting on the negative side. So the function is odd function. So odd function means a naught and en will become 0, and we have only bn. So just to revise what we have done so far, whether the interval is minus pi to pi or 0 to pi, if the function becomes even, a naught is 2 by pi integral 0 to pi f of x dx, and an is 2 by pi integral 0 to pi f of x cos nx dx. If the interval is minus L comma L or 0 comma 2L, only checking procedure is different, but the formula is same. A naught is 2 by L integral 0 to L f of x dx, and an is 2 by L integral 0 to L f of x cos n pi x by L dx. In both the cases, bn will become 0 when the function is odd. Okay. So you can see this clearly now. So this is a naught, this is an, bn is 0. Again, this is a naught, this is an, and bn is 0. So if the function is even, this is the case. Whether it's minus pi to pi, formula small change cos nx. If it's minus L to L, cos n pi x by L. Very small change. And remember, in all the cases, 2 by pi, 2 by pi, 2 by L, 2 by L. This is a formula. So if the function f of x is even, then it means bn will become 0. What will happen when f of x is odd? So when the function f of x is odd, a naught and en will become 0 in both the cases. Only if the interval is minus pi to pi or 0 comma 2 pi, the formula is 2 by pi integral 0 to pi f of x sin nx dx. If the interval is minus L comma L or 0 comma 2L, the formula is 2 by L integral 0 to L f of x sin n pi x by L. Formula is the same, only the checking procedure is different. So function is odd means a naught and en will become 0, only bn, and this is the formula for both the intervals minus pi comma pi and 0 comma 2 pi For both the intervals, you will write only 2 by pi integral 0 to pi. And this is the formula for the interval minus L comma L or 0 comma 2L. So we finished Fourier series and still we have half range Fourier series that we'll see it in the next video. But the thing is, you may wonder, half range Fourier series means we have to study new set of formulas. No, it is not. Half range Fourier series means we are going to fix one half and going to check the other half, or going to develop the other half. So half range means whatever you have written, right, even or odd, these formulas, just now we have seen, right, only these formulas we are going to repeat it. So no need to check even or odd, just you can directly apply the formula and solve it. It's going to be very easy. Thank you.